Welcome, dear friends, as we highlight the special attributes of God. This video is a reminder of God's greatness, power, magnificence, and supremeness. We get to see what makes God, well, God. As we traverse this path, we will encounter attributes that are not merely extraordinary, but are truly unique to the Supreme Being. This exploration is based on the Holy Bible, a book that has been a beacon of faith, hope, and clarity for countless generations. It is within its hallowed pages that we find the depiction of God's attributes, characteristics that set him apart from all else in existence. These attributes are not just descriptors, they form the essence of the divine, the fundamental nature of God, and they offer us a glimpse into his infinite wisdom and boundless love. Now you might be wondering, what exactly are these attributes? Well, they include, but are not limited to, God's self-existence, his immutability, his self-sufficiency, his omnipotence, and his omniscience. Each of these attributes is a testament to God's unparalleled nature, a testament that we will unpack, explore, and understand in the course of this video. As we delve into each attribute, we will not only define them, but also try to understand their implications. We will reflect on what these attributes tell us about God and how they shape our relationship with him. It's a journey of discovery, of enlightenment, and of deepening our understanding of God. Prepare to delve deep into the understanding of these divine attributes, as described in the Holy Bible. The first attribute, God is self-existent. What does this mean? Well, it signifies that God is not created, nor does he depend on anything or anyone for his existence. He simply is. This is beautifully illustrated in the Bible, specifically Exodus 3:14, where God reveals himself to Moses as "I am who I am." This profound statement encapsulates the concept of self-existence. God isn't caused to exist by anything outside of himself, he is the uncaused cause, the one who holds the universe together, yet is not held together by it. He is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. His existence isn't limited by time or space, nor is it defined by anything that we can comprehend. This attribute of self-existence separates God from all his creation, making him uniquely divine. God exists by himself, independent of anything else, and is the source of all existence. His second attribute, God's immutability, his unchanging nature. This attribute of God is one that reassures us of his steadfastness, his unwavering commitment to his promises. When we talk about God's immutability, we're saying that his character, his truth, his ways, they don't shift like shifting shadows. They remain the same, consistent through all of time and beyond. Consider the words of Malachi 3:6, "For I, the Lord, do not change." These words aren't just a statement, they're a powerful declaration of God's commitment to remain consistent, reliable, and unchanging. In a world where change is the only constant, God's immutability is a beacon of stability. It means that his love for us is unchanging. His mercy, his grace, his righteousness, they're not subject to whims or fads. They are as enduring as God himself. This attribute of God is a comfort to those who seek him, a promise of his unchanging goodness and love. God does not change. He remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. Another attribute is God's self-sufficiency. This attribute of God is truly awe-inspiring. It means that God is utterly independent. He does not need anything or anyone to exist. He is entirely complete, perfect, and fulfilled in himself. He does not require our worship, our good deeds, or even our existence to be perfectly content and complete. Let's consider the scripture from Acts 17:24-25. It says, "The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth and does not live in temples built by human hands, and he is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else." This verse beautifully illuminates God's self-sufficiency. God is the source of everything, the giver of life and breath. He does not need our service or our offerings. He is not reliant on the universe he created. Instead, the universe relies on him. He is complete in himself, lacking nothing. His self-sufficiency is a testament to his majesty and power. God is self-sufficient, needing nothing from his creation to exist or to act. The fourth attribute is God's omnipotence, his unlimited power. This is an attribute that sets God apart in the most profound way. It means that he possesses power without limit, and his actions are not constrained by any external influence. He is the Almighty, the most powerful. Let's dive into the scriptures for a better understanding. In the book of Jeremiah chapter 32 verse 17 it states, "Ah, sovereign Lord, you have made the heavens and the earth by your great power and outstretched arm. Nothing is too hard for you. This verse emphasizes God's limitless power, his ability to create the universe and all that it contains. God's omnipotence is also displayed in his ability to carry out his divine will. Nothing can thwart his plans or prevent his purposes from being accomplished. The psalmist declares in Psalm 115 verse 3, "Our God is in heaven. He does whatever pleases him." This is a testament to God's supreme control over all things, both in heaven and on earth. God's omnipotence does not imply that he can do things that are contrary to his nature or that are logically impossible. He cannot lie, for instance, because he is truth. He cannot cease to exist because he is eternal. His omnipotence must be understood in relation to his other attributes. This attribute of God's omnipotence offers us comfort and assurance. We serve a God who is able to do immeasurably more than we could ever ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. So, as we reflect on God's omnipotence, let's be inspired by the limitless power of our Creator. Let's live our lives with the confidence that comes from knowing that our God is all-powerful. God is omnipotent, capable of doing anything that pleases him. Another amazing attribute is God's omniscience, his all-knowing nature. When we say God is omniscient, it means he possesses an infinite understanding that surpasses any human comprehension. It's a divine attribute that defines him as the ultimate source of all wisdom and knowledge. Let's look at Psalm 139:4, where it says, "Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely." This verse illustrates the depth of God's knowledge, showing us that he knows our thoughts, words, and actions even before we think, speak, or act. God's omniscience is not limited to just knowing our actions or thoughts, but extends to understanding the grand design of the universe, the intricate workings of nature, and every detail of the cosmos. His knowledge is total, complete, and perfect. When we say God is all-knowing, it's not just about the breadth of his knowledge, but also the depth. He doesn't just know what is happening or will happen, he understands why. He sees the larger picture that we often miss. He knows the past, the present, and the future. This attribute of God is comforting. Knowing that God is aware of every detail of our lives, we can trust in his plan for us. We can have faith that he understands our struggles, our joys, our fears, and our hopes. Remember, God's omniscience is not a distant, cold knowledge. It's a personal, intimate understanding that is rooted in his love for us. His omniscience is a testament to his deep care and concern for his creation. So, as we navigate our lives, let's take comfort in the fact that we are known completely and deeply by an all-knowing, all-loving God. We are never alone, never forgotten, and never misunderstood. God is omniscient, knowing everything there is to know. We have seen some of the special attributes of God. We've delved into his self-existence, recognizing his eternal nature beyond our comprehension. This understanding brings us peace, knowing that the one who has always been, will always be. We've also highlighted his immutability, his unchanging essence, an anchor in a world of constant change. We've pondered his self-sufficiency, his completeness in himself, needing nothing from his creation. This realization assures us of his ability to fulfill all our needs. We've marveled at his omnipotence, his unlimited power, a source of awe and reverence. And we've reflected on his omniscience, his all-encompassing knowledge, a testament of his perfect wisdom. These attributes are not just mere words or abstract concepts. They represent the true nature of God, a God who is unlike anything or anyone we can imagine. These attributes challenge our human understanding, pushing us to delve deeper into the divine mystery. They inspire us to live a life of faith and trust, knowing that we are in the hands of a God who is perfect in all his ways. But this is not the end of our exploration. There are many more attributes of God waiting to be discovered and understood. Perhaps you've encountered an attribute in your own study or experience that has deeply moved you. Maybe there's an attribute that has brought you comfort during difficult times, or has challenged you to grow in your faith. This is an invitation for you to join in this journey of discovery. What other attributes of God do you know? Share with us in the comments below.